Hey guys, it's Eric again. I want to go ahead and do a Let's Play of Streets of Rage 2, which is one of my favorite games. It's on the Sega Genesis. And to go ahead and go through it here, the characters. You get 4 characters to choose from in this one. You get Max. He's powerful, but he's slow. You have Axel, who, as you can see, his technique is at 3. But even though his jump's at 1, it's not really bad. Like, he's still got moves and stuff you can do with the jump, and he's got enough moves with his punches and kicks to last you a lifetime. I think he actually has probably more diverse moves than anybody else. So I choose him all the time. He's my favorite character. Blaze, who, even though they show 2 stars, it's still like, she's a good character. I don't know why why it's all 2-star. I feel like her jump and technique should be like a 3, but I can't tell them what to do now. I mean, this has been out for many years, Then there's Skate, who basically he's just really fast, and even though he doesn't have that power, if you can just punch real, fast and get a few kicks in there, you're knocking your opponents down. So now that we went through that, I'm going to go ahead and choose Axel. Now, it is a side scroller. You have C for your jump, B for your punch, and kicks can alternate and stuff as well. Now A will actually do like a little special like that, but of course don't mess it up like I did. Now these guys here are pretty easy to beat, and you can easily earn extra guys in these first couple levels, as long as you're not being a pansy about it. But see, like, there's all these different types of jumps that you can do. There you go. Now, the thing about using that little fury of fist that I was doing earlier, if you notice, it actually took a little bit of my health away. So it's one of those things where you shouldn't really use it unless you're against the ropes, or you have one of these cakes right here that you can pick up for health, which I thought was always funny, that food was your health. It still is to this day. A lot of games do that. Now I like how it's not just a true side scroller. You have different ways of moving about. You guys throw that too. Yes, there is a lot of throwing your character around, which after many years of playing this game, if you just like stand here and do a lot of the punching and stuff, eventually you're not gonna be able to do anything else, because that's what you're trying to do, and they're just gonna be beating the heck out of you. Because the enemies do get a little bit harder as you go on, especially if you choose the harder difficulties. Oops, missed. Yeah, it's easy to mess up here. Plus, I got a new controller, so I'm kind of trying to get used to it. It's a Retrobit Sega Genesis controller. It's got the 6 buttons, but you don't need all 6 on here, just 3. Now there is a special move that you can do with him. I think every character did have it, but if you just hold the C button down for a few seconds, next thing you know, you can let it go. I think it was C, wasn't it? Oh no, it's B. Yeah, it's B. False alarm. Yeah, and watch out for those guys that have the yellow coats. Later on, they'll try to actually slide at you, and it's pretty fun dodging them. Note the sarcasm there. You can do a forward B, Do that. Now if you just hold it down just right, most enemies you can actually do this to. But it's like, what's the fun in that, you know? Just kind of... But sometimes you don't have the time in the world to do that, because there's too many of them and they'll throw you. See, this is when you just jump kick. Throw, headbutt. Yeah, and just have a little bit of fun. I mean, I've beaten this game so many times. Doesn't matter to really try. Another thing to notice is up where you see the enemy's health bar. Sometimes they'll have like 2 or 3 bars that you have to take out. Also be careful to the weapons they have, because girls like that have this whip that can like electrocute you. Here we go, now we're going to the first boss. Now I like to take this one a little bit slower while getting my butt kicked, but and I go slow because, as you can see, the other ones are not moving, and that's because it's based on where you are in the map, really. So as long as I don't go over a certain threshold, if you will, I don't have to worry about him hitting me until that happens. Once I kill that last guy, then he comes out. Go ahead and get my turkey ready. Ooh, okay. Well, see, he's one that you can't normally just do this to, but oh, almost thought I was going to get lucky there. Ooh, there we go. Okay, okay. So you got a free guy. Yeah. They like to hide outside too. Yeah, as you go further in the game, each level does have a mini boss. I think about this, if this was on a harder level, it gets kind of crazy. Kicked off the bike. Yeah, make sure you don't get close to those explosions because they will knock you down. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it a different way. Oops. Pay no attention to my mess-ups. There we go. Oh. Just keep walking. Sometimes it's better just to leave the weapon alone, you know? Yeah, see, like this. I can just cheat the system, hit just at the right time. But like I was saying before, some versions are harder than others. Like that other one that just popped down, he likes to use these little blasts from his hands, like these energy blasts. And you gotta learn to use the bad guys like to your advantage, you know, like throwing them into different things or to other people. You know, hitting them away a certain time, you know. Alright, so here's one of those mini bosses. He's gonna come flying at you. But of course I got all these other little henchmen at me. Oh, oops. See, I could do that. You think I would have learned by now? Actually, that was a stage boss. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. That's another thing too. You can accidentally pick up the cupcakes. Oh. And also, it's, nice to know how many hits that it may take. Like, hit somebody just, a certain way at the end of their life bar to where it knocks them across the room and hits other people. And of course, if they've already had a couple hits on them, you could take a whole bunch of people out at once. Oops. Now, I think it's pretty interesting about this Let's Play is it's a pretty down-to-earth Let's Play. It's not somebody who's trying to do a speed run, who's doing all kinds of weird jumping around to get through a stage or something. Just having some fun, spreading a little bit of knowledge, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. I'm going to give you guys a better view there. It's like, see how I hurried up and threw him behind me so that way I could get to the next guy? See, there's all kinds of little things like that. I have no problem doing this with every guy if I really wanted to. Except for the ones that I don't work on, which are some major bosses, pretty much. And make sure you do hit every, object that is available. But see, I just got a 1-up. Also, some weapons are harder to use than others. It's not like a one-size-fits-all type of method to them. Yeah, see, this blue one likes to mess with you. He likes to do this weird agility thing, or whatever you want to call it, like slow motion thing. And the green one likes to do the spins, and he has that little, throwing dagger. But you see how that was like a little mini stage there. Oh shoot, oh shoot. That's what I'm talking about, just flipping right over a guy. It's all coming back to me. And there's the electricity I was talking about. Jeez, what Pete's. Yeah, don't accidentally go too slow because they'll make sure that they hit you before you even have a chance. Now, I've always loved the music about this video game here, but the scenery as well. I mean, for its time, there is some pretty interesting imagery going on here. And like I said, this is a game that I grew up playing, pretty much all the time. So, and this is the same copy I've had since then. Great. I'm trying to get to the cake. There we go. There we go. Sheesh, not making it easy, are they? Oh, there goes one of my guys. And still not done. Now, this guy takes a little bit of patience, especially if you have one of the other guys still around. This guy, you can only get so much on before he attacks you. Maybe I shouldn't have been doing this Let's Play while tired. Oh, he caught me on that one. Surprised he's just standing there. That's kind of interesting. Now, doesn't he remind you of Blanca? Or Blanca, depends on, I guess, where you're from, but anyways. From Street Fighter. Kind of has that same appeal. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, and that is the first 3 stages. Hope you guys enjoyed.